Morning, everybody. I am very honoured to call myself the Chief Executive Officer of Luton Airport because when I get involved in airports and look after them and hopefully nurture them and grow them, not only am I hopefully delivering for my shareholders, but I'm also delivering on behalf of the aviation industry for the growth of our great country. And I think for me, looking at the report that was produced last week, having read the whole thing from cover to cover, at page 330, there is one word that stands out in that report that's entirely relevant to me and to my fellow speakers and to this particular session. That word is imperative. The word is used in the context that it is imperative that the other airports, the non-Gatwick, the non-Heathrow airports, continue to grow and make the very maximum use they can do of the infrastructure that they have now and the infrastructure that they have planned for future delivery. And I think that's the key point for me, because what I would be asking government is to say, what are you going to do with that word? You've clearly got a big issue to address in terms of saying whether or not you will support the recommendation of Davis. And from a Luton perspective, we welcome the clarity. We don't really have a formal view on whether that's the right recommendation or not. That's for others to worry about. But for us, and for me particularly at Luton, the challenge is, what does the word imperative mean to you, the policymakers? What it means to us and what it should mean to us at Luton Airport is that we get a coordinated policy response which addresses all of these issues, that allows the 5 London airports to compete as competitively and on as a level playing field as they possibly can. And the core responsibility, I think, for government and policymakers is to ensure that the enabling policies around the growth of our airports, together with the integrated policies on transport, and I will mention rail links to add myself to your growing list of people that have mentioned that already, because this is fundamental to airports. It's fundamental to the journey of the low-cost market that we specialise in at Luton, because, of course, it's not just about the price of the air ticket, it's about the price of the entire journey from home to destination and back again. There is no point having a wonderful airport and not having the best connections, and if you do have connections, having them very expensive. You have to have a coordinated response. We will all compete like mad for the same passenger, but we need to have the support of government. And this isn't financial support, this is policy support. We all have major investment programmes, as do Gatwick and Heathrow. At Luton, we are just putting the spades in the ground on our £110 million improvement to grow our capacity by 50% over the next 2 years. We are already at 12 million, which is pretty much the capacity of the current facility. We aim to grow that to 18 million over the next 5 years or so. And we're doing that with our own funding. We are not using any public support. This is all privately funded, where we can grow our airport within our new planning permission. And that's something we're confident to do. It's absolutely the right thing to do. Even today, Luton Airport puts £2,000 a minute of gross value add into the supply chain in our region. £2,000 a minute for every minute it operates, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. And that brings me back to my summary point. It's about this imperative to understand and recognise the value of our airports, not just for London, not just for the South East, but the whole of the UK. And we need that support from a policy perspective. And once we have it, the investment will follow. Thank you.